Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dan on Sports. Well, here we go. The NFL free agent signing season is underway, and already we have witnessed a frenzy. I mean, this is going to be very fascinating, and it is just the beginning. By the time you watch this video or listen to this podcast, the audio form, there'll be many more free agent signings, I'm sure. But as of mid-Monday afternoon, here's where we stand. Kansas City Chiefs, they're out there saying no rebuild. We are not going to rebuild. We are in it to win it in 2026 after flopping and going 6-11 in 2025. So they've gone out and they have signed free agent running back Kenneth Walker III, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, the reigning Super Bowl MVP. So the hope is Mahomes will be healthy. Word is Travis Kelce is going to be re-upping for another season. None of this, well, let's rebuild and we'll have Mahomes for the future. We're just going to have to really suck it up for the next two seasons. No. Boom, they go out. They sign Walker III. They are ready to be a presence again in 2026. Now, New York Giants going with a couple of former Baltimore Ravens. Hey, who's their coach? A former Raven, right? But anyway, they have gone out and they have signed tight end Isaiah Likely. And also, they've gone out and gotten Jordan Stout, punter, both players formerly of the Ravens, who played under Coach Harbaugh. Now they're going to be playing for the Giants. Now, Giants getting another tight end, that's a position where they could use a little depth, but that also tells me how they're going to run their offense in 2026. Expect an offense with multiple tight ends in it. So, interesting signings by the Giants, getting Likely and then getting Stout as a punter. How about the Steelers? They go out and they make a trade with the Colts. They get a wideout in Michael Pittman Jr. from the Colts for a late draft pick. So now all they need is a quarterback, right? Although the more you look at it, the more you get the idea Aaron Rodgers is going to be the Steelers' quarterback again in 2026. So anyway, now they've got a wideout to help Rodgers if they re-sign Rodgers, but we shall see how that unfolds. Now, you've got the Rams going out and getting a safety in Jalen Watson and throwing a boatload of money at Watson. I mean, the Rams came this close to going to the Super Bowl, and had they gone to the Super Bowl, they'd have probably won the Super Bowl, beating the Patriots. So anyway, the Rams busy getting Watson. The Bucs improving their running game. Signed free agent Kenneth Gainwell. So, Gainwell, now a Buck. How about the Panthers, who really looked impressive, really turned their season around in 2026? They go out and they get an edge rusher in Jalen Phillips. So, automatically, the Panthers' defense has gotten better. The Dolphins, Malik Willis, quarterback, signs with the Dolphins. He did such a superb job as a backup with the Green Bay Packers. You knew he was going to be a starting quarterback somewhere, so he reunites with the defensive coordinator of the Packers, now the head coach of the Dolphins, Malik Willis, going to Miami, and the defending AFC champion Patriots busy. They go out and they sign Dramont Jones, a defensive end, and they're just getting started. So just a fascinating period. You know, the NFL season never really ends, right? It goes on and on and on, which is why it's the most popular sport by far. Yeah, I know it might be the World Baseball Classic tonight, and baseball season is just ramping up, and I love baseball. It probably is my favorite sport. But the NFL manages to stay in the news constantly. And this is where I think baseball would learn if they would have a similar free agent signing period like the NFL, like the NBA, but they won't. Players Association is dead set against it because they believe if there's a certain restriction on when free agents can be signed, it's going to restrict movement and salaries for free agents. So they just won't agree to it. And to be fair, the NFL is a different animal in that you want to get the players on your team as soon as possible because there is so much to learn, particularly when you're signing with a new team. So very fascinating. Just the beginning as far as the NFL free agent signing period is concerned. Already, it's been a busy, busy stretch. That's going to do it for Dan on Sports. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you for subscribing to my newsletter. And if you haven't, you can subscribe by going to danonsports.com. See you later.